morning time or the evening time. So that's why this is the best time then. Okay, how many of you are new to the batch? Means those who don't know me. Sure, I'll give you my introduction first and then we'll move on. Because many of you might not be knowing me, isn't it? Who am I? Right? Sure. My name is Vishal Mantri. I will take your ABM class module A and C and BFM complete. Full BFM. Just to give you the brief introduction of myself, I've done my engineering, then MBA, double MBA, then CAIIB, CDCS. CDCS is a London-based exam in trade finance. Then group, and then this DBS. Now talking about the fields in which I've worked. I've started my career from normally as we do, retail banking, branch. I worked in the branch and then I grew. From branch manager I went this AM, then I went to, started my career as an assistant manager in the branch. Means we call it the officers now. Then went ahead, then DM, M, and then this minimum 500 CR. That was in corporate finance. All the biggies, all the, you name it, we have it. So I used to deal with all these guys. Then I worked in trade finance. Trade finance means all this, LC, bank guarantee. Not only this, there are many standby LCs. Then in trade finance, you have takeout finance, availization, collections, all these we used to deal. Then last, I've dealt in treasury back office also. Treasury. All this, bonds, purchase, sale, debentures, T-bills, everything. So basically what happens now, I worked in retail, corporate finance, trade finance and treasury. So I left banking in 2013 as a senior manager. From then I am doing the training plus other businesses. So enough of the introduction. Yeah. You all are from nationalized banks? Everyone? Type yes in the comment section. All are from nationalized banks? Hi, yeah. You all are from nationalized banks? Yeah. Correct. Nowadays, these nationalized banks have also become like the private banks only. Daily pressures, isn't it? How many of you are from some other banks like cooperative or this RRB? Anyone from cooperative or RRB bank? Or some private bank? Private bank, hardly anyone comes for JIB, CIB immediately right now. Anyone from any other bank? Yeah. But one thing I'll tell you about CIB. All of you have completed your JIB. From JIB you might have learned that the knowledge level of JIB is above the normal. JIB means this person, the common person working in the branch versus the JIB person working in the branch. You yourself only. When you work in the branch, you are at least about 15, 20%, 25% above the normal employees who are working. Why? Because you look at the points or whatever problem comes from different perspective than the normal person. It happens. Automatically it happens. You need not tell anyone. Nobody should tell you so, but it happens. So, similarly, when you will complete CIB, okay, your view of looking at the things will be totally different. I forgot to tell you one thing. I am the director of one of the bank also, in the director board, right now also. So I handle all the banking operations, means I see all the treasury investments, audit, means I have a specialist director over there, means for the domain specialist director. So I handle all this audit plus this investments plus everything. In fact, as a director, you don't have a choice. When you are a director of any bank, you don't have a choice that you will do this and this. Everything is yours. Okay, it's like the parents of the family. You can't say this child is mine. I won't look at this part. Everything is yours. So coming back to CAIIB, once you complete CAIIB, your view of looking at things will be different, totally different. Automatically, nobody will tell you, nothing will happen, but automatically you will change your view. Why? Because you have learned so many things. When you'll go through this ABM, BFM, ABFM, BRBL, all these topics, when you'll go through, you'll look at different aspects of various, any loan comes, you'll look at the different aspects. So look at this. What are the subjects? ABM, BFM, ABFM and BRBL. Okay? Advanced Bank Management, Bank Financial Management, Advanced Business and Financial Management, and Banking Regulations and Business Laws. So these are the 4 subjects which you have, compulsory ones. Then you have one elective to choose. Rural, HR, IT, Central Banking and Risk. Out of these you have to choose one of them. So totally you have 5 subjects. Okay? 5 subjects over here. Now in these 5 subjects, these total 5 subjects, the biggest one and the toughest one is this, BFM. Very tough. Be very clear in your priority. It is very tough. It's called as a boss of CAIIB, BFM. Okay? Then ABFM and ABM, equal. Numericals are there. Here. And last one is BRBL is also not that easy. Kindly note. Somebody might think that, okay, BRBL will do it at the left, at the end. Nothing. Don't do such things. Start your preparation. Okay? And give equal importance to all. Because the biggest batsman gets out on a simple ball. Kindly note. Such a Virendra Sehwag used to get out on a simple ball. Right? Same thing happens with everyone. Whenever we neglect something, BRBL तो हो जाएगा बाद में. Nothing, it never happens. बाद में होता ही नहीं. There's nothing called as बाद में. It's now or never. Everything is now or never. So, numericals. Where are the numericals? ABM, you have numericals in module A and module C. ABM, you have the numericals in module A and module C. Okay, module A is statistics. Statistics means here you'll get all the topics related to frequency, sampling distribution, correlation, estimation, time series, all these topics you'll get. Okay, statistics. Then all this, basically probability is also there. LPB is also there. Okay. So all these topics will be there. These are out of your banking actually. To be frank, nothing in banking is taught over here in A. Whatever you see in banking, your daily banking, nothing is taught over here. It's totally different. Okay, it's out of the world. Okay. Then HR. HR is a theory part. It's a good topic to learn. You'll understand many things, and also importantly, in exam also they ask many questions on HR. Many questions. Okay? Because it's a scoring topic. Then you have credit management. Here you have numericals plus theory. You have numericals over here plus theory. Okay? Numericals related to, very few numericals are there. Numericals are related to your ratio analysis, to your working capital, to your LC processing, plus few others are there. So basically numericals related to your loan processing, all of them. Let it be any type of loan. So that is covered over here. Last part is compliance, module D. Compliance. Compliance in banking and corporate governance. So this is completely theory topic. Okay, this theory, completely theory, means you have to just read and remember. Okay, I'll be handling module A and module C, statistics and credit management. Supra ma'am will be handling HR and compliance. Okay, then BFM. Now, here I'll give you the brief introduction of all the subjects. Then I'll talk more about ABM because 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. is ABM class. From tomorrow, I'll be starting the module C over here. With this module C, I'll be starting tomorrow. Okay. So BFM. In BFM, we have module A, international banking, everything related to forex. Only forex. Forex numericals, forex dollar rate up and down, all these things. Roles of various organizations like RBI, FEMA, then ECGC, Export Credit Guarantee Corporation, plus FEDI, various organizations you have. Okay. Plus then you have the new topics like Gift City and technology. So these are the this is related to forex, completely related to forex only. B is risk management. Now B is the toughest module in your BFM. B, toughest module in your BFM. In fact, I would say in your entire CAIIB, BFM module B is the toughest module. Entire CAIIB, I'll call it. Okay. So tomorrow means today will be the orientation class for BFM also in the evening, 9 to 10. See, the timings are like this. ABM is morning 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. BFM is evening 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. daily. Okay. In English. I do take in English. Okay. So today orientation class for BFM is also there. In that tomorrow, I'll be starting with module this B in BFM. In ABM, tomorrow I'll be starting with module C. Okay? Be clear about this. Then risk management. What is in risk management? There are various topics in risk management. That's why it's called as tough. Risk in banking, various types of risks are there, how they are controlled. Then you have the toughest subject, that is called as risk regulations in banking. That chapter you will call it. Toughest chapter. Very big. It covers almost 70% of module B. Risk regulations in banking. Okay. So that is in module B. Totally related to risk. One thing I'll tell you. If you understand module B correctly. Then module C and module D, this module C and module D is like the cakewalk for you. Very simple. But for that you need to understand module B. See, kindly understand, module C and module D are dependent on module B. Okay, kindly understand this. C and D are dependent on module B. If you understand B properly, then C and D you will feel that it's just a repetition of B. C is treasury management. Various aspects of treasury are covered over here. How treasury functions. What are the various roles of treasury? How does treasury purchase and sell? What are the various offices in treasury? All these things are covered. Okay. Plus other derivative instruments are covered. There are 3 topics of derivative instruments in your treasury management. Treasury products, derivative products and international products. So treasury is mainly it is theory. You have some numericals in module C, but again I tell you it is dependent on B and D also. D is balance sheet management. Balance sheet management means it is mainly related to your transparency, corporate governance. How the balance sheet is displayed, managed for the shareholders. Transparency is of utmost importance over here. Okay, corporate governance we call it. Mainly you will find Basel III norms over here in balance sheet management. Okay. Then you have ABFM, Advanced Business and Financial Management. Here you will be having the numericals in module B and C. In module B and C you will have numericals. Okay. Module A and module D you will be having theory. management process. Those who have done your MBA, okay, in MBA you had one subject called as PPM. First year, first semester, PPM, right? You had this, anyone remembers? PPM, Principles and Practices of Management. That subject was there. This PPM subject is similar to this management process. Okay, Kuntz was the book's author's name, right? So the management process is basically related to your total management, means theory part. Advanced concepts of financial management. This is mainly related to financial management, numericals, plus theory, both of them. Valuation, mergers and acquisitions are related totally, as the name suggests, various methods of valuations, mergers, acquisitions, again numericals. So B and C will have numerical and theory, both. When I say numerical, it means numerical plus theory. Theory is obviously there. So B and C numericals plus theory, and A and D only theory. Then BRBL. BRBL is complete theory, no numericals at all. No numericals. Okay? Regulations and compliance. Then various regulations. This year you will find a repetition from year, module D of ABM. See this, module D ABM. You will find something common in this module A BRBL. But the angle of looking at it is different over here. The angle of looking at it is different over here. In ABM, we look at it from the business perspective. In BRBL, we look at it from the legal perspective. Then again, same module, B and C is same topic, but it is part A and part B. It is given in two parts. Important acts and legal aspects of banking operations, part A and part B. So various acts of banking are covered over here. And last one is commercial and other laws with reference to banking operations. So here you will find mercantile law plus other negotiable instruments act. Various acts will be sales of goods act, all this. This topic was there earlier in your JAIIB, legal. Those who have given the earlier JAIIB, not this time. After May 23, I am not talking, before May 23. Those who have given the JAIIB before May 23, they had a subject called as legal. That legal subject is almost 70% there in this BRBL. 70%. Okay? So this was the introduction for all these four subjects. Now electives. Which are the electives? Rural, HR, IT, central banking and risk. These are the electives. Now in rural, many of them here, I'll tell you what 90% of the students select. 90% of the students select rural and HR, these two. Okay, rural and HR. These two are the main subjects which are selected. Why? Okay for clearing. It's not that tough. Because why? Both rural subject, let's say rural. Rural almost 50 to 60% of your studies happen in bank only. Your branch banking. Because we generally have the targets for rural. We have the various regulations, GRs coming in for rural. So we come to know about the studies there only. HR is easy to handle, kindly handle, understand. Module B of ABM, HR management. Majority of the portion is covered over year only. HRM and year HR. So that's why people do choose HR as a elective. 90% of the students choose rural and HR together. Some this. These are domain topics, IT, central banking and risk. You only choose IT if you have an IT background. Okay, if you have an IT background or you have worked in IT sector of banking. Okay, IT section. Central banking is related to RBI, totally related to RBI, nothing related to your bank. Okay, so central banking you select only if you have some working with RBI or means you are handling RBI. Okay, or you are dealing with RBI in your bank. Only then select central banking. Otherwise, don't. Risk management. Risk management is basically related to BFM. The one here, the problem is, I'll tell you, BFM itself is difficult and risk management is double difficult. Okay. So I would suggest you, if you want to select the electives, kindly again I'll tell you rural HR. Okay, very good to handle, very easy to move on. Okay. Chalo, I take central banking. See, I teach central banking as elective. But then also I'm telling you, if you are not a domain specialist, then don't go, because I know this subject. I've taught this for many years. Okay. Now let's move on to ABM. Okay. Focus on ABM because this is a ABM class. Okay. Let's focus on ABM. This subject is divided into 4 modules, namely statistics, HRM, credit management, and compliance. These are the 4 modules of ABM. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. Hold on. Yeah. So ABFM timing, I'll have to check here because Saiju, just check it in the schedule. It might be given. Okay. Even I'll have to check this. Okay. Yep. So mod A is over. Tomorrow we'll be starting module C. This is a new batch starting. It will be combined. Okay. So today is a new batch for this bonus batch. They'll be combined tomorrow with module C. From tomorrow we are starting module C. Okay. So statistics, HR, credit management, and compliance. Already I've discussed this statistics. Credit management, I'll discuss this. Credit management also basically your loan processing, loan monitoring. What are the various credit risks available in banking? Okay. Then various NPA laws. How to handle the NPA laws. This all will be discussed in module C. Importantly, you'll have numericals related to ratio analysis, loan processing, working capital. Means working capital, you have to decide how much CC is to be given to some customer. Okay. Then working capital. Then last one you'll be having the numericals on LC processing, letter of credit. Plus some other miscellaneous topics are there, numericals. Theory, if you say regarding C, module C, in theory you'll have the theory related to the same topics which I discussed just now. Loan processing, various risks in banking, credit risk. Basically here we cover credit risk. In BFM we cover all the 3 risks, credit, market and ops. But here we cover only credit risk. Okay. Then theory related to your credit risk. Then theory related to your loan processing. What are the various documentations? Then how to monitor the loans. All these things are covered. Okay. Tomorrow we'll be starting the same. Okay. Yeah. Model A will also be covered. See here, it's a repetition. See here, it's like this. It will go on and on and on. So now we'll start with module C. So they'll be combined with you. Then what happens later? This module A again, it will be repeated with this bonus batch. So at that time, new batch will start. So it goes on and on and on. Okay. So all the modules are covered for all the students. Okay. Next, how much time is required for CIB preparation? Daily 1 hour. Minimum. Minimum 1 hour daily is required. You have to give your fullest in that 1 hour. Now you'll say 1 hour means, do we do classes? That much is enough? Yeah, enough, I would say. But at least do half an hour studies afterwards, after the classes. Because you are too early right now. See, you are in January, almost end now. January is ended. Feb, March, April, May, and June you have the exam. So roughly you have around 4 months for ABM, isn't it? And for BRBL you have around 5 months. Because BRBL is the last subject. Okay? Kuldeep, I'll give you the admin numbers. Hold on. What you guys do is, you can contact the admin, because if you have any technical problem now, that even I won't be able to solve. So, if any serious problem means, first you contact the admin guys. See here, I'll give you the numbers. Those who are watching on YouTube also, kindly note. Kindly join the batch ASAP, because from tomorrow we'll be having just 1 or 2 free classes on YouTube. Afterwards, the paid classes will be there. So join the batches ASAP. Okay, see, this is a admin number. See this. Kuldeep, Sheju, not Sheju, who had asked me some other question? Yeah, Kuldeep, your question was there. Okay, so you can contact these guys. ABFM timing also. You can contact the admin numbers. Okay. So how much time? Daily 1 hour is required, but obvious. Okay. Try to waste as less time as possible in banking. Means in bank. How? Here, if you check, because here I am the director of one of the bank. I do check the things on a regular basis. What is going on in the bank? How much is the productive time? How much is the non-productive time? That I generally check in my bank also. So one thing I can tell you, if you just do the transaction process analysis, TPM we call it. TPM means what? When I come to the bank, actually, how much is a productive work and how much is unproductive work? Unproductive work can be anything. Anything means having the chats. Means chats are also necessary. It's not that you shouldn't have friends. It's not that. But limiting the time. Spending too much time on WhatsApp groups or messages, WhatsApp messages, or nowadays this Telegram messages. Some of them have the Facebook habit. Some of them have some X habit, right? Twitter. Reading all the emails, overwhelming emails. Many of the emails are not related to you in the bank. So don't try to look at each and every email. What is concerning you, focus only on that. Otherwise, what happens? Your mind gets diverted. Okay? Instant message notification. This is the worst thing in any mobile we have nowadays. Instant messages. Every notification comes to you, and that sound, tuk, 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 tuk. And you look at it then. Once you get the notification, it's a human nature to look at whatever is disturbing for you. Remove this instant. I myself have removed this instant message notifications on my mobile. Nothing happens. No important messages left out. Nothing happens. We feel that something important might lose. Nothing. Nobody. You'll not lose anything. At least for up to CAIIB, remove these notifications. Unnecessary tea breaks. If you have tea breaks here in bank, whenever you're working in bank, you need to have these lunch breaks, mixing, friends, but limit that time to certain extent. Okay. Online shopping and this social media. Try to avoid as much time from social media and online shopping as much as possible. If you want to purchase something, directly go purchase on online shop. Leave it over. Okay. Is the guidance from professional required? Yes. Because here, each subject, if you check, the books are around, I'll tell you, 500 to 600 pages, not even 500. They're roughly around 600 pages, all the 4 subjects. And the electives you have, these are smaller books. Smaller means that also around 400 pages. So if you find out an average of all the books, the total goes to around 3000 pages, roughly, plus or minus here and there, 10%. So roughly around 3000 pages you have, and you have around 5 months. So per month you'll be required to do 600 pages. Now can you imagine 600 pages per month? So per day 20 pages. 20 pages per day. Is it possible? It's not a school time nowadays. Even in school time, I think nobody might have studied 20 pages per day. And now working for 10 to 12 hours in the bank, then family time, then rest, then traveling. Nowadays we have to travel also a lot because there are many transfers in the bank, right? So many of us have to travel also. So in this case, 20 pages per day is very difficult. That's why you need a mentor. Mentor means like us, who have, see here, I myself have taught CAIIB since 2013. Now, I've seen almost 3 portion changes. Not, yeah, 3 portion changes I've seen. So, and I know the common parts which are asked in the exam. Similarly, all are mentors. Mentors know the common things which are asked. So, in this case, kindly note, you will need a mentor. Those who are watching on YouTube also, you will need a mentor, because what to study and what not to study, okay, that is very important. Instead of knowing what to study, it's very important to study in what not to study. Otherwise, we waste our time in whatever is not required. Okay? So, yes, self-study, but the professional should be trustworthy. The professional should have the credentials, old credentials, means like the ADDA 24/7 mentors. They have taught many, almost 35,000 students have passed through me, and plus many others. Proven track record, friendly and empathetic. Now, empathetic means what? Friendly is okay. I understand friendly because we are friendly only. And to be frank, whenever you'll see the classes, you'll find it so interesting. Okay? That you'll say, okay, this is something new which has come up to us. And in the normal, simple language. Here, my habit is I'll teach in the simple language. Okay? Normal examples so that you can understand. Empathetic means the person should understand you. Okay, your way of learning, your stress level in the banking. So we must understand that. Those who have watching on YouTube, kindly download the ADDA 24/7 app. Subscribe to the Office of the ADDA 24/7 English channel. Okay. How can you rob the time in the job schedule? I told you that you have to rob the time. You don't have to waste the time. But how? Read the GRs available on the bank employee portal, on your bank's portal, or even on the RBI website. You have it. Read ABM Vision, very important document. Every month it comes once you become the member on your email nowadays. Okay? When you do something new, understand the technical parts within that. Technical, very important. From there only you learn many things. So you need not relearn it again in the books. Okay? Study early in the morning. Now this, somebody will say, how much more now? I get up at 6 a.m. the class. So that is early. If you attend a 6 a.m. class in the morning, one thing for sure I'll tell you. See, human mentality, I'll tell you, human's mind. How does human mind works? Human mind can grasp as much things as possible in the first 1 or 2 hours of whenever you get up. It's always fresh. Maximum utilization should be done in the morning hours. In our school, in our childhood, remember our parents used to tell us that get up early, study early. Early bed, early rise makes the person successful. Okay? So study early in the morning. Attend the early morning classes, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Okay, study in the weekend with full efforts, dedication. Utilize the weekend. Try to avoid some parties or some functions for next 4 5 months. See, whatever is urgent is urgent. Whatever is required is required. I don't say skip everything. Avoid. Whatever is possible to avoid, avoid it. If your job is far away from the home, study while traveling. Now, of course, I know you can't read in the buses or you can't read in the trains. But what you can do is, you can make some important points or watch some video. Yeah, put the earpods and watch the video. So that can also be done. This syllabus is very essential. CIB syllabus, you must know, every one of you must know what is the syllabus. So that will be, we have already discussed. It stands as the backbone for the ABM paper. IBF has introduced some changes and additions in the CIB ABM syllabus. That is in 2023 only. So some things are added new over here. Candidates need to plan their own preparation strategy. This I am giving you from the IIBF website. They have directly mentioned over here in IIBF website. Now at Adda 24/7, this is not given on IIBF website. Okay, otherwise you'll say, where is this Adda 24/7 on IIBF website? This is personally I have added. At Adda 24/7 will definitely help you via live classes, ebooks, tests. See here, live classes, even you have recorded sessions. If you miss out on some live class, you can go through the recorded sessions. They are available in your app. Okay, ebooks are available. Ebooks are to the level of chapter wise, kindly note. Ebooks are to the level of chapter wise. Per chapter ebooks are there. Okay. Similarly, tests. Tests are to the level of chapter wise. So those who are watching on YouTube now, right now, kindly join the classes ASAP. Tomorrow, I think so, there is a free class. Tomorrow, first class is free, second is free, then nothing free. Okay. So join it ASAP. These are the details of the subject. See, the statistics already I have covered, but then also let's go through it. Statistics, definition of statistics, importance, limitations, data collection, classification and tabulation. So basically basics of statistics. All you'll get frequency over here. What do you mean by frequency? What do you mean by, what is the importance of statistics? How to collect the data, primary data, secondary data, everything you'll get it over here. Sampling techniques. Now this is related to samples, how to collect the samples and how to apply the sampling techniques. The difficulty level is there. The topics are difficult. Okay. Unit 3 is very difficult. Measure of central tendency, dispersion, skewness and kurtosis. It's the most difficult chapter in your module A. Most. Okay, because the topics, the formulae are very big over here. Got it? Correlation and regression. Correlation, these are two separate topics which have been combined. Okay? Correlation means it relates to two elements. Regression means it relates to many elements. Regression is a line. Correlation is a number, R. That's called as coefficient of correlation. Then you have time series. Time series means here, once you understand correlation, if you understand, anyone who understands correlation and regression, for that person, time series, estimation, these are nothing, very simple. Time series and estimation. Okay, but you must understand correlation properly. Probability, difficult level. It's a difficult topic. Okay, probability is not that easy. Time series is easy. Estimation is lengthy. It's easy but lengthy. Very long chapter. Okay, LPP, linear programming, difficult. There are two ways in LPP. One is graphical, second is simplex method. In exam, graphical is asked and theory is asked on simplex. Numericals are never asked on simplex, because simplex topic, if you do now, if you solve a numerical through simplex, you require around 5 to 6 pages to solve a simple numerical. Whereas in graphical, you can solve it immediately. So that's why graphical is asked to you. And whatever is important, I'll be taking it in this. Simulation, very easy chapter, very easy. Okay. Then HRM, fundamentals of HRM, development of HRM, human implications of the organization, employee feedback and reward system. Now, I'll just read the topics because I don't take this. Supra ma'am will be discussing more in this. Performance management, conflict management, and HRM and IT. Okay. Then module C. This again I take it. Overview of credit management, analysis of financial statements, numericals. Here you'll get all the ratio analysis. Working capital finance, numericals. Here you'll get the numerical on how to sanction the CC based on the data given. Term loans, you have numericals. Then afterwards, no numericals. Credit delivery and STP, theory topic. Credit monitoring and control, theory. Risk management and credit rating, theory. Restructuring, rehab and recovery, theory. And resolution of stressed assets under this IBC Act. This IBC Act is a new act. It is one of the best acts which have happened to the corporate industry. Kindly note. See here, two acts have changed the whole banking face. One is SurFaCI Act. SurFaCI Act is for normal, means small branch banking generally. You use it in a SurFaCI Act. How many of you have used the SurFaCI Act in your bank for recovery or anything? Just type yes in the comment section. You have used SurFaCI Act? How many of you have used SurFaCI in your branch banking for that recovery, 60 days notice and directly take the possession, isn't it? No court intervention is required in SurFaCI, isn't it? So SurFaCI Act has changed the face of retail banking, branch banking, and IBC Act has changed the face of corporate banking. IBC is one of the best acts which have happened. IBC means this Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. So this act is one of the best acts. The company is so fast it is done. The resolution of loans, you can't imagine. Earlier the company loans used to go on for years and years and years. Tariq pe tariq. Sunny Deol. Now no tariq pe tariq. It is solved in 6 months, max to max 9 months. Over. In 1 year the case is resolved. So IBC is one of the best acts. So that is there over here for your studies. Then module D, compliance. Again, Supra ma'am will be taking compliance functions, compliance audit, compliance governance structure, framework of identification of compliance issues and compliance risks. Here, the main part of this topic is everywhere there should be the word compliance, isn't it? Compliance function, compliance audit, compliance governance, compliance issues, compliance risk, compliance culture, compliance function and role of chief compliance officers. Only last topic there is no compliance word. I think so we should add it. Fraud and vigilance or compliance of fraud and vigilance. We should add it, isn't it? So that it will be equal for all, isn't it? So it is theory topic. Supra ma'am will be taking this. Now how many case studies are asked generally in anything? See here, in ABM you get around 30 marks case studies. 5 marks each. Means roughly you get 5, 6, 30 to 40 marks. BFM you get around 40 marks case studies, 40 to 45, depends. Huh? Generally you get 40 marks case studies, 60 marks 1 mark questions. 5 into 8 roughly in BFM. ABFM 25 to 30, both ABFM and BRBL 25 to 30 marks. Means divided by 5, whatever marks you have now divided by 5. So those will be the case studies. Okay. So this was all about your orientation class for module A. This ABM as well as others also I have taken, but mainly I have covered this for ABM. Okay, because the class will be for ABM from tomorrow. So follow the class regularly. Module C, first 3-4 chapters are very important. First 3-4 chapters, because you'll get numericals over there. Afterwards, theory part, that is covered very fast. See here, first 3-4 chapters will take time. Then later the topics are very easy, they'll be covered fast. Okay. Minimum marks for passing. Okay. It is now that also let me explain you. What is the minimum marks criteria? See this. The minimum marks criteria is same as that of your JIB. you have to get minimum 50 marks in each subject. Okay, see here, there are 5 subjects now, 5 subjects. Okay, so you have to get minimum 50 marks, minimum 50. But there is a sub rule given. What is that sub rule? That if you attempt all the 5, okay, and you get minimum 45, see this sub rule, minimum 45 and plus average 50. But when you attempt all at one go, all in one go, only then this rule is applicable. If you attempt all the 5 subjects in one go, one exam only then this rule is applicable. Minimum you can get 45, minimum, and average of all the subjects should be 50. These 2 conditions should be met. Okay, so these are the 2 rules. Got it, everyone? Jaideep, got it? Chalo, bye for today. Let's meet tomorrow. And in the evening, BFM, we are having the class, orientation class. Okay, BFM 9 to 10, again orientation. Tomorrow we'll be starting with the actual topics. Module C for ABM will be started. Module B for BFM will be started. Chalo, bye everyone. And you'll find it very interesting. Mind it. The topics which I take are very interesting. Very. BFM module B is also interesting. ABM module C is also interesting. It's related to all the brain work. So students find it very interesting.